Morning, everyone. Thank you. Please, quiet down. I'd like to thank you all personally for joining me on the special home recording of Awesome News 12. I'm Jackson Hunter, your host, and today we'll be diving into the weather, some local news, and some other fun things that are going on around in the area. Thank you. Alright, so first, jumping into the weather. As you can see here, temperatures this week, pretty chilly out. High of 50 degrees, low of 19 on a freezy, cold Monday morning. Just lovely. Wait, what's this? Oh my. Breaking news. The Roman Empire has just fallen. Also, News 12 has just received reports from our most trusted sources that the Roman Empire, and more specifically the western half, has specifically collapsed. We'll be jumping into this new development right after a brief break.
Have you ever wanted to see someone so lazy that they tried to get banned from a Minecraft server? Well, watch my new video and you'll find out. Like and subscribe to Ace2B. Yeah.
Welcome back to my quick, folks. So, as you can see, over here we have the Eastern Roman Empire, this area specifically, and then over here is the Western Roman Empire. So according to our sources, it is the Western Roman Empire that is more so fallen compared to the Eastern Roman Empire, which is planning to reform into a new kind of empire. So, up here you can see the Western and the Eastern halves of the Roman Empire. So, one of the first reasons that we'll look at for why this empire could have potentially failed, more recent development, is invasions coming from up here in Germania from the Germanic tribes. Even though the Germanic tribes are most likely not trying to invade Rome, they're mostly just trying to seek safety and hospitality from forces such as Attila the Hun, who were commonly invading up here. One of the more recent battles of the Germanic tribes was the Battle of Adrianople. The Battle of Adrianople was a battle between the Germanic tribes and the Romans, obviously, where the Germans actually managed to kill the Emperor Valens, which was definitely a factor that changing leaders that we will discuss upon later. Another recent reason for why the empire most likely fell was because of the recent developments in the Western Roman Empire. They've been completely cut off from trade from other parts of the world, and their tax rates had completely dissolved. So now the empire was not getting money, therefore, well, it couldn't operate or give the people in the empire their basic needs that they needed to survive, which is most definitely one of the reasons for this empire's collapse. One of the more likely long-term causes for the fall of this Western Roman Empire was that they had many changing emperors. Some of them were very good, some of them were very poor, not good leaders. A lot of them were assassinated or died very quickly, or had to rule at a young age. So one of the better leaders that we'll talk about was Diocletian, who ruled for many years, and he created the Tetrarchy, which divided the Roman Empire into 4 small empires that were all ruled by different leaders. However, after his passing, all the 4 different empires started to fight to see who would become the new emperor of the main Roman Empire. And the one person that won that battle was Emperor Constantine the Great. So the final reason, and the reason that I think is most likely the reason for the fall of this Roman Empire, is because the empire was simply too large. It could not defend itself from Germanic tribes attacking the west, and also previously, like when they lost the Mesopotamian area to the Parthians. And also, they could not govern themselves. One emperor could not simply control all this land whilst keeping all the people connected. The Western Roman Empire's people were completely cut off from the empire at one point, which is probably the main reason for its fall. So this is why I think that the empire being simply just too large to maintain itself economically and for all those other reasons, protect itself, is why the empire fell. So, thank you all for tuning in to this special home recording of Awesome News 12. I am your host, Jackson Hunter, and we will continue to present you with any more updates when we hear about potential reformings of this Roman Empire in the Eastern half, specifically into a potential new empire, and to see what happens over in the Western Roman Empire. But thank you for joining us. I'm Jackson Hunter. I'll see you next time.